Kids, sometimes you can do something right 1,000 times in a row.
Oh, rainbow. That's beautiful. What a beautiful rainbow. Another rainbow? It's beautiful.
But then, that 1,001st time...
You're kidding me. Seriously, aren't you sick of these things?
I placed that clip at the beginning for a reason. Reason being that it is my belief within this clip is a perfectly encompassed view of The Simpsons as a series and the general fan perspective of the show. Or, at the very least, the loud minority. 30 plus years, 700 episodes, award on top of award on top of award on top of award. Season after season, all with no end in sight. And I'm really not just saying that. The argument for most is that Simpsons fell off around season 10 and it hasn't recovered. I just can't say I feel the same way. I've always heard that jokes have lost their edge as the seasons have progressed, and it's kind of true, but it's not exactly accurate. Jokes have changed because society has gotten smarter. Don't believe me?
Look, it is Mr. Homer, my favorite customer. Please feel free to walk through my play tunes and tell me to go back to some country I am not actually from. What?
In 2005, before social media, that joke you just heard might have been fine. But if you heard Apu spout some shit like that when the new season started, we both know Simpsons would be trending on Twitter before the episode even finished. Jokes have just lost that shock value quality. They've not regressed. But at some point, The Simpsons would have had to catch up to the current times, or they would have been left behind. You don't see niggas like Archie Bunker still on TV, and we not about to act like a Mr. Magoo revival is happening anytime soon. Simpsons even went as far as to change out the voice actor for Apu and Dr. Hibbert, just to please people. But now's not really the time for that.
To all of us, it's about women and how they are not mere objects with curves that make us crazy. No. They are our wives. They are our daughters, our sisters, our grandmas, our aunts, our nieces and nephews. Well, not our nephews. They are our mothers.
Perception and relatability are two of the qualities that allow viewers to feel closer to the characters in the show, and aids in their ability to see themselves making the exact same decisions as the characters that they feel closest to. Simpsons at one point succeeded at both of these qualities. In early seasons, Simpsons strived on their ability to make for a relatable family, but as we can see, that's changed. When Simpsons first premiered, it was modeled after what a cliche family at the time looked like. That's Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, Maggie, Santa's little helper, and Snowball. They all made up the nuclear family that was significantly more common at the time. Now, however, you'd be hard-pressed to see a stay-at-home wife like Marge. She in herself is an anomaly, and Homer isn't too far behind that, as while plant and factory work is still around, it's not the expectation or even on the horizon of what people see as viable opportunities now.
Homer, I don't want to leave Springfield. I've dug myself into a happy little rut here, and I'm not about to hoist myself out of it.
A change in perception wasn't too far behind their loss in relatability. Homer's constant insensitivity veiled as overt stupidity. Marge continually putting up with this, although she at times has admitted her marriage is a facade and has also shown the ability to be just as selfish as her husband. And Lisa's initial humanitarianism through 30 years has shown to be no more than a means by which she uses to prop herself up morally and intellectually. Look, I don't want this to be a 10-minute video, in part because after watching 4 seasons worth of the show in about a week just for prep, I'm pretty sick of The Simpsons right now. And I also have another idea, so we'll revisit Simpsons sooner than later. While Simpsons isn't the greatest show you'll ever watch, each season has its good and bad episodes. And after watching older seasons and then following those episodes right up with their current day counterparts, I can say that honestly, if you're willing to remove the nostalgia that you have for the earlier seasons, you'll see that Simpsons is still a great show that is worthy of some praise. Sure, it has weak episodes from time to time, but I kind of think that goes without saying. The product as a whole, however, has lasted 30 years and will continue to go on regardless of my personal opinion or yours. So I think that if you really sit down and watch the upcoming season without the expectation that it'll match up to the Simpsons that you enjoyed as a childhood pastime, you'll see that not only does the show hold up even today, but also, let me just say, it's really crazy to expect the exact same product 30 years later, when the environment that original product was molded in, cultivated in, is near unrecognizable. The world isn't the same as it was when Simpsons first premiered. We have to give credit that Simpsons has lasted as long as they have, for many shows have come and gone in that time.